of today's match.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started. That's going wide left. Cross to the back post. Martin gets it away. Vermin. Quality ball. And now the breakaway. Now it's Yamal. And it's Lopez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got...
Schlosser! He would have been quick to recover this. Vermin.
This is the time you need that pace.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Gyökeres. He's found a way through. Drills one in. Still goalless. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Yamal. Saka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. Pedri. Casado. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lopez. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Casado. João Cancelo. And here's Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saka. Gyökeres. Rice. A probing pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Koundé wins the duel this time. He is through here. Casado. And that's a good ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 19.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Casado. Rashford. Rashford. And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bernal. Now it's Rashford. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Lopez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Now it's Trossard. Gyökeres. Ødegaard. Gyökeres. Threads one in. He has a look up. Skims one in. Bernal. It's Pedri. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Lopez. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Trossard. Saka has it out wide and in space. Crosses it in. Towering header! That's another chance! Firmino. Now it's Rashford. For João Cancelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Cancelo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. And it played right into his path. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Ødegaard. He's in a great position here. Bernal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. And it's Lopez. Now it's Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. Trossard shoots! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. João Cancelo. Time and again they are repelled. Rice. And it's Bernal. Casado. Now it's Rashford. In with the challenge. Bernal. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Pedri. Trossard. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through. Corner then. And the shot! Pedri. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Odegaard. He's found space here. Casado. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had it taken off him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zubimendi calmly anticipates. Arsenal are coasting towards victory. Rice at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Casado. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Somewhat off target. Timber. And it's Lopez. Bernal. João Cancelo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Trossard has been indicated. Cuts out the supply. And here's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Calafiori clears without hesitation. And that will be it. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. That's been cut out. Well, this time, surely!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's got away. Pedri. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he gets rid in a hurry. He's looking wide. And he welcomes it in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rashford!
Rashford really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Trossard. Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Saka, hoisted in. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. João Cancelo. Looking to play him in. Tries one from range. Saka. Aimed at the far side. And it's hoisted clear.
Arsenal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Trossard. Getting up there! Goal! Arsenal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
After 23 minutes is...
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lopez. Showing good feet. And it's Casado.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zubimendi. And they're on him in a flash. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's had it nicked away. Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice gets a foot in here. Pedri. That has been cut short.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, it's come to nothing. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Pedri. Lovely feet. And it's Lopez. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Rashford. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
There will be 1 minute
Rice
at a time.
did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bernal. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Lopez. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just a one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Martin. No, again there's no way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bernal. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Lopez. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gabriel is there to clear. João Cancelo, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still just a single goal between the sides. And he's got away from it. Oh, just a keeper now, and a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Gabriel can get it clear. And it's Lopez. Pedri tries to play it through. Great chance! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now, that's well seen, too. It's a pretty loose pass. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Rafinha shoots! And he's straight offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rafinha knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Gyökeres played into space. Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Trossard. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well read. Nice interception. Gyökeres.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foot in. And they've got rid. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Rashford. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final 5 minutes. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. It's a threatening ball. Now there's a fine ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Calafiori. Rafinha. Oh, good read. And it's Ødegaard. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Ødegaard! That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting under... Oh, just a keeper now! Here's... It's Rashford! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Fermin. Now that's a lovely exchange. Yamal. And here's Lopez. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he
shapes to shoot. He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now, who's going to be first to this? Martin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Casado. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Some really good ball movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Rashford. In with the challenge. Quality ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gyökeres. Now it's Trossard. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pedri. He was under real pressure there. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Plays it in low. Garcia claims it without any fuss. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Pedri. Now it's Rashford. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Trossard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernal. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Pedri. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Not the most accurate pass. Fermin. Now it's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gyökeres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Now it's Rice. Drills one in. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's running through. He's having a pop! Superb from Gyökeres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
To review the first half.
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. Foot in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pass somewhat off target. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Bernal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Trossard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Trossard, Martin, spots it and intercepts. Good effort from distance. Pedri. And it's Pedri. João Cancelo looking to add to his goal. Casado. And he's forced to go back. Just about up to the hour now. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rashford. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Rashford. Yamal. Now it's Lopez.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Odegaard. Bernal. Cute ball now, how can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Odegaard with the short one. That's going across goal. João Cancelo gets it away. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Arsenal drag themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gyökeres. Now it's Saka. Stood up well to him there. Casado. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bernal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Rashford. That's going wide left. Martin. And it's Rashford. João Cancelo picks it up out wide.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard.
Mosquera getting this one clear.
Rice, number 36.
Lewandowski.
Zubimendi, number 7.
Luis Skelly. Calafiori.
Tangba,
Bernal.
number 6.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Dani Olmo.
On the field,
That's been intercepted.
number 10. Eze.
And this is Lewandowski.
Number 23, Mikel
Merino.
Number 49.
Spread out to the left.
Skelly.
Ferran
Number
Torres.
5,
And he's quick to return it.
Number
Tries a
4,
shot!
White. Number
Oh,
3,
denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be
And the shot! Rice. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Pedri. And here's Lopez. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's in on goal. Oh, it's Rashford! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Has a shot! What a save by David Raya! It's their second corner of the game. João Cancelo plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Rashford. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gyökeres! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Gyökeres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. Yamal. Good ball, good take. Trossard. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Yamal. And it's made its way to him. Fermin. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well read, nice interception. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Ødegaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ødegaard. Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Pedri, and it's Cancelo. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Not the most convincing of passes, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Pedri is onto this. Oh, just a kick. Decent chance! Pedri looking sharp there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
And here's Pedri. A lot, and he shoots! Brilliant from Pedri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Impressive jump! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Has to go back here. Another pass to Pedri! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. And the shot! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to...
Tries from a long way out.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off, for the moment at least.
Saka proves too strong. Now it's Yamal. Tries one from range.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Just about up to the hour now. And here's Rashford. Casado.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Bernal. Fermin. Looking for options for movement. Saka. Zubimendi. And they can counter here. Casado. And it's Pedri. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard, he can run onto that. And he's running through. Real chance! He's got a goal! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 71 minutes is number 14, Gyökeres. Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gyökeres. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gyökeres.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball! And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
Great chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the ball's gone astray. Mikel Merino trying to keep this in. And he's had it nicked away. Saliba with the clearance. And here's Ferran Torres. He's had a shot! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
This looks promising. Merino. Calafiori. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Eze powering forward here. Picked out and the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Gyökeres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo is in a really good position out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it. He leaps for it! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Saka. Saka scooting forward. Oh, it's played into the... Terrific effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gyökeres. Saka, the ball goes in, towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time! Trossard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Succumbs to the pressure. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Arsenal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Gyökeres. Passes short and sharp. Gyökeres. Oh, that was vital. And that is well cleared. Delivers the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Bernal, and that's been intercepted. Now it's Rice. Gyökeres, and he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Rafinha. Pedri. Oh, nice touch. Pedri! Oh, off the bar! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Yamal. Ødegaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. The message is clear, none shall pass. João Cancelo. Great vision. Martin spots it and intercepts. Now it's Yamal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Martin. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be into...
Oh, he's all alone! Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, important interception. Now it's Yamal. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! There was plenty of power on that. João Cancelo plays it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. Rashford is herring after that one. Zubimendi. Trossard. Looking to play him in. Plays it across. And he's taking no chances there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's gone looking for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Players, everyone.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back on the way. And it's Pedri. Bernal. That is ended up in no man's land. Casado is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's run loose here. And it's been hooked away. And they're quick to get it back. João Cancelo. Rashford. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Rashford! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to pass it through. Bernal delivered in. Now it's Rashford. Spread it left. Pedri. Can he get it through? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri. So we've reached the hour mark. Nice sequence of passes, this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Rashford. And here's Pedri. And that was very necessary.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bernal. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Trossard. Rice in acres of space out wide. That's put paid to the danger. Rashford, who does have an assist to his name, knocks it into space. Rice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. This looks promising. Gyökeres! He's done very well to get to that.
Gyökeres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their third corner. Chance! Superb from Gyökeres! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danny Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. Trossard. He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know...
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but...
And this is Lewandowski. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Back to parity, and there's barely any time. And a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calafiori. Oh, good spread. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! And another try! And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Trossard picking up the Man of the Match award, and those... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's made its way to him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Pedri. Bernal. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bernal. Gyökeres.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, strongly challenged there. Ødegaard. Trossard. Saka has the space to scheme. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team.
Shapes to shoot! And he can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Trossard. Casado. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nice physical challenge. Bernal. Now that's well seen too. Rice. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bernal. Pedri. Spread it left. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And the finish! Pedri. Now it's Rashford. For João Cancelo. Ødegaard. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pau Kubasi clears it away. Pedri. Rafinha.
There will be one
Now it's
minute
Yamal.
added time.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Played towards the front line. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Yamal. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Casado. Real chance! It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Calafiori. Trossard, he has found the way through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, they've got it again. Rafinha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super ball! That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Rice, now it's Trossard. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Casado. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Yamal, he's picked his way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Rashford taking charge of the dead ball. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Gyökeres. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Saka. In by... Bullish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Odegaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Odegaard. And it's Odegaard. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Gyökeres. Trossard. Nicely weighted. He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Distributed tidily. Zubimendi. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Rashford. Aims beyond the defence.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rashford. Now it's Pedri. He's found some space. Pedri! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pedri really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Pedri. Oh, cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's running for shot at goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Timber attempts a clearance.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Referee has just said play on. Now it's Trossard. Gyökeres. And he cuts out the supply. Bernal. Rafinha.
Added time.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot!
Rafinha just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Zubimendi. Rice. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Odegaard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
João Cancelo. Oh, super ball. That's very neat. Opts to play it back. Looking for options for movement. That's destined for the flank. Rafinha. That's tidy. Pedri. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Yamal, not the most accurate pass. And the shot's on here.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Odegaard. Now it's Trossard. Gyökeres. And he is deftly away. And the shot has fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Gyökeres! Time then for the first substitution of the game. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, they've got it again. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Rashford. Now it's Pedri. And it's Cancelo. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it.
Against the crossbar, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! That It's remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's going for goal! No, he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pedri has it out wide and in space. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Tries a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gyökeres, Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pedri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rafinha. Bernal. And here's Rashford. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone loose. Timber.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He might shoot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. And here's Rashford. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now then, the ball's come loose. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Trossard. That is a great pick out. Gyökeres finds himself offside. Bernal. And it's been given away. Ødegaard takes a shot! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! And he hits the net. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Just one in it. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's ambitious. And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he shoots!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Rashford. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gyökeres. And he's in on goal. And that's an excellent interception. And it's Pedri. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. And that has sent him sprawling. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Yamal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Rashford. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pedri. Rashford is onto this. Zubimendi. Now it's Trossard. Dink through. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And straight back out. Oh, easy pickings there. Rashford has found the net here, of course. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Yamal. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Timber has got himself a free kick. And here's Trossard. Pass is coming off, and can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Yamal. That's a cute ball. That has found him in acres of space. And he's picked it up out wide. And here comes the corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's having a go! And that is as much as we have time for. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice control. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Koundé receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bernal. Now it's Rashford. And it's made its way to him. No, it's come to nothing. Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Yamal. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pedri. And here's Rashford. Pedri. Oh, he's been caught on it here. João Cancelo. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Ødegaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Rashford. That has been slung wide. And it's Pedri. Zubimendi. Oh, this looks sharp. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Ødegaard really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Arsenal are sitting, takes a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Trossard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
It's a pretty loose pass. Casado. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pedri. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Threads one in. Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Defending was strong and firm. Knocks it into space. Pedri. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is ended up in no man's land. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bernal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's been hooked away. Zubimendi. Saka scooting forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get it through? Gyökeres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's a sharp little ball here. Martin. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now that is a hefty challenge. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance, surely! And it's been given away. And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And a chance! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal, truly superb. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Things already rolling. Calafiori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has. Could be danger here. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! The first significant strike. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Loftus-Cheek. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely shaped ball, chips it through. Oh, that's a key interception. De Winter, Estupinian, Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time. And that's been won straight back. Ricci, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Nkunku. And here's Loftus-Cheek. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking tidy in possession here. Nkunku. Out for a throw. Gyökeres, and it's Rice. Can he latch on to this? Gyökeres stood his ground strongly. Nkunku. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Zubimendi, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ødegaard, Rice.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nicely spread. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Nkunku. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's made its way to him. Zubimendi. Now it's Trossard. Calafiori. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. And that is expertly dealt with. Nkunku.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it? And he shoots! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Gyökeres. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, good ball! Chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And Nkunku really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Milan leading now. Drills one in. Timber tries to clear. Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
Ricci clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pass isn't the best. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. In with the challenge. Rafael Leao going after that. And here's Trossard.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Trossard! Wonderful from Trossard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Rice. And here's Trossard. Gyökeres. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, good read. Saliba. It's Saka. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ødegaard has been caught there. It's a foul. He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Ødegaard! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Nkunku. Oh, he's bustling through here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pinches it off him. Ricci. This is a promising build-up. Gabriel. Aimed beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tomori. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp, and there's the shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Arsenal need to make something happen here. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
41,
time.
Rice. Number 36, Zubimendi.
That's destined
Number
for the flank.
12,
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Number
Fofana.
6, Gabriel.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just
Number
can't get
10,
themselves set.
Eze. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 16, Norgard. Number 4,
Now it's Trossard.
Wright.
That looks a
Number
decent
3,
ball.
Mosquera. Substitution.
They're
in
avoiding the
progress.
blatantly obvious by not getting the
Has been
ball into
indicated.
the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's good vision. Now it's full Krug. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Has a look up and delivers. Norgard. Trossard. Gyökeres. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's well done, really robust. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And if you're just back, and the action is back. Rafael Leao. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, there's the clearance. White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. Calafiori looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Fofana. Looking to play. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And he is... takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Rabiot. Eze clears. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is well cleared. Rabiot, and here's Fulkrug. Tries to play it through. Saliba. And we're halfway through extra time.
Please be reminded that drinking is...
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Williams Saliba.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed. Big chance! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Norgard. Calafiori. So what can they make of this? That's a sharp pass. Arsenal now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, great chance! Well, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Merino. Now it's Madueke. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
No, that's been intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now
That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. Arsenal found a way, somehow.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. Eze is first to take the long walk. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Fulkrug is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Yeah, good pen that.
And he duly obliges. So on to the second man.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Rabiot is second man up. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Gyökeres is the third man to step forward. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Now it is the turn of the captain. Wonderful poise and placement. It's 3 each. Madueke is the fourth man to step forward for them. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. That's a good penalty.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. Clipped into space. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. Picked out brilliantly. Loftus-Cheek stood his ground strongly. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Ricci. Ricci running with intent. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's played it back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Trossard. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Nkunku. Rafael Leao. Some really good ball movement. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's a sharp little ball here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nkunku. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nkunku is onto this. This is a promising build-up. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Ricci. Oh, sweet feet. Knocks it out wide. Half an hour played now. He's in a great position here. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. It is a corner. Milan with the corner. They're first. Nkunku goes short. Now it's Nkunku. That has been cut short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Winter. Now he's off and running. Nkunku. That ball looks a good one.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Trossard. He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And it's Nkunku.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ricci. Rafael Leao. Rice. The message is clear, none shall pass. Great ball, and he's in here! And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rice. Now it's Nkunku. That's good play. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Trossard. He's had a shot! Corner number 2 then. Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gyökeres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have their third corner. Cleared away. Rafael Leao. And it's Zubimendi. Loftus-Cheek. Ricci. Nkunku. Nicely worked. Now it's Rafael Leao. Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Trossard. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Closing in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Timber. Now it's Rice. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal get their fourth corner. And he's there to clear it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Ricci. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that was vital. Zubimendi. Now Trossard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Delivers with whip. They're up to 5 corners now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Ødegaard. Gabriel. And he's cut it out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he was quick to react. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. 75 minutes played. Now that's a lovely exchange. He'll try from distance! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Gyökeres absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Decent chance! And that could have brought them level. Saliba. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Arsenal have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
This looks promising. Loftus-Cheek. Zubimendi did well to stay calm there. This is their second corner of the game. And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Gyökeres. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter.